This is ERi-TV. Dear viewers, welcome to English News Broadcast with me, your reporter Bersabet Taghla. Let's start with the major headlines for today. President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed visited College of Aviation. Funeral service of veteran fighter Ephraim Gebrahos conducted today. Nurses in UK to go on strike for the first time in history. And North Korea launches ballistic missile according to South Korean military. On your domestic news, President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed of the Federal Republic of Somalia, accompanied by President Isaias Afwerki, today 11 November visited members of the Somali Defense Forces that are being provided training at the Eritrean Aviation College in Massawa. Speaking to the trainees, President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed indicating that the training opportunity they were provided shoulders them heavy responsibility, expressed expectation of the people and government of Somalia that they play due part in the restoration of the once strong Air Force in Africa. During their stay at the Aviation College, President Isaias and President Hassan were provided briefing on the current development stage of the college. The two presidents also visited the technology workshop of Sagan Construction Company in Bet Girgis. Likewise, in the evening hours of yesterday, 10 November, President Isaias Afwerki and President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed conducted extensive discussion focusing on developments in Somalia, bilateral relations between Eritrea and Somalia, as well as on regional developments. Funeral service of the late veteran fighter Mr. Ephraim Gebrahos was conducted in the morning hours of today, 11 November, at the Asmara Mardi Cemetery in the presence of senior government and PFDJ officials, as well as friends and family members. Mr. Walde Mikhail Abraham, Minister of Local Government, Mr. Habta Abtesfazian, Governor of the Southern Region, Ms. Ameta Negusa, Secretary of PFDJ in the Southern Region, as well as his son, Jonas Ephraim, led wreath at the cemetery. Veteran fighter Mr. Ephraim, who joined the Eritrean Liberation Popular Forces in 1975, served his country and people in various capacities. After independence, veteran fighter Mr. Ephraim served his country and people in various capacities at the Ministry of Local Government, including Governor of the Southern Region. Veteran fighter Mr. Ephraim Gebrahos passed away on 8 November due to short illness at the age of 72. Veteran fighter Mr. Ephraim is survived by his wife and 4 children. On your last local report, training program ranging from 4 to 6 months was organized to 30 staff members of the Saving and Microcredit program in Gashbarka region. According to Mr. Taddese Takhaste, operation head of the program, the training included bookkeeping, timely and efficient loan provision, as well as documentation. Pointing out that the training will have significant contribution in alleviating the problem the program in Gashbarka region has been facing, Mr. Tafla Asmerom, manager of the Saving and Microcredit program, called on the trainees to play due part in the effective implementation of the program. The trainees on their part, commending for the opportunity they were provided, called for organizing similar training programs to the remaining staff members across the region. And I'll be back with your international reports, dear viewers. Do stay with us. Welcome back. Tens of thousands of nurses in the United Kingdom will go on strike for the first time, demanding better pay as the cost of living soars. According to the Royal College of Nursing, nurses at most of the state-run National Health Service employers across the country have voted for the action. The Royal College of Nursing, which has more than 300,000 members, said industrial action would begin before the end of the year after the first vote on strike action in its 106-year-old history. NHS nurses have seen their salaries drop by up to 20% in real terms over the last 10 years, leaving members struggling to feed their families and pay their bills. The union is asking for a pay rise of 5% above inflation. The strike action threatens significant disruption to health system already strained by persistent government underinvestment, the COVID-19 pandemic, and a severe shortage of staff. On today's last report, North Korea launched a short-range ballistic missile towards the waters off its east coast, according to South Korea's Joint Chief of Staff. According to the GCS, the missile was fired at 3:31 p.m. local time from the Sucheon area of South Pyongyang province. The report further added that the South Korean military has strengthened its surveillance and is closely cooperating with the United States. Japan's defense minister said the missile flew about 250 kilometers at a very low altitude of about 50 kilometers or less and landed in the East Sea, also known as the Sea of Japan. He added that authorities are still examining further details like the missile's orbit and condemned the launch as threatening the peace and security of the country, the region, and the international community. According to CNN count, this marks the 32nd this year that North Korea has carried out a missile test. The tally includes both ballistic and cruise missiles. You're still watching us on ERi-TV, dear viewers, and now recap of today's major headlines. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud visited College of Aviation. Funeral service of veteran fighter Ephraim Gebrahos was conducted today. Nurses in UK to go on strike for the first time in history. And North Korea launches ballistic missile according to South Korean military. Dear viewers, that was it for today. Thanks for watching and have a good one.